It's no longer news that search has evolved beyond Google. Now users go on other search engines and LLM tools to get answers to the question they're searching. So the question is, are you showing up on those search tools where your potential customers are searching? If the answer is no, then stick around. My name is Usman Salami and I've been doing SEO for the past 6 years, helping businesses like yours increase online search visibility and also increase revenue. And that's how I'm able to make businesses such as this one show up everywhere that my potential customers are searching. And in this video, I'll be showing you how you can show up everywhere, basically everywhere that people are searching, whether it is search engines such as Google, Bing, or LLM tools such as ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and the rest of them. Let's get into it. So now I'm going to be searching for my own business and show you what we have on the search result page. So it's already pre-typed, but I'm going to type it all over again. Now I'm typing recommend me the best SEO specialist in Abuja. I'm using Abuja because that is my city and that is where I rank my business. And I'm going to be showing you how you're going to do the same for yours also, so that you're going to be showing up in searches where your potential customers are searching. Again, the end goal of all of these things is to increase your revenue. It's not to make you look good. It's not to make you look organized. So there is this thing that, the first business that appears on Google or the first business that is recommended across all search platforms is seen as the one that is maybe best. In most cases, they are not the best. They are just the ones that did optimization the right way. So the business that ranks above yours are not better than you in your skill or area of expertise. They just seem to do SEO better. And somehow they seem to be taking on the customers, which are supposed to be yours if you were doing SEO the right way. So that's it. Let's search for recommend me the best SEO specialist in Abuja. So here we go. Let's see what we have on Google search result page. Okay, so I currently rank number 2 for this keyword. Lead Web Practice ranks number 1, and by the way, Lead Web Practice is a marketing agency, a physical marketing agency somewhere in town, and so they have long years of optimization on their GBP, and that solidifies their position. It solidifies their position, and I am ranking this position, and I started barely 1 year ago and I'm already at number 2. Reason is because the SEO industry is a lot more competitive than other industries, because these are people that talk about SEO, they know SEO and they are doing it. So if they are ranking their pages or their Google business profile, they know what to do to get themselves to number 1. Yeah, maybe not all, but yeah, a handful of them know what to do to get to number 1. So that said, on the local maps part, I am currently ranking number 2. Now let's see what we have on the traditional term blue links. Here on the term blue links, I'm ranking number 3. This is, by the way, a WordPress hosted website. I didn't use like an actual, built website. I used WordPress hosting, and I'm ranking number 3 for that. Okay, number 3 for traditional, number 2 for local maps pack. That's not a bad result, by the way. But let's see whether I show up on the AI overview. So I'm going to be changing the query a bit to trigger the AI overview. So I'm going to search for who is the best SEO specialist in Abuja. So let's see if this triggers the AI overview. Okay, it doesn't. Let's see. Let's tweak the query one more time. Who is the best SEO specialist in Abuja that delivers results you can recommend. So here, you recommend. Okay, let's see if this triggers the overview. So yeah, of course, we have our AI overview coming up. Here we are, and it says Usman Salami, which is me. Usman Salami Abuja, highly rated for local SEO and da. So I'm also showing up on the search on the AI overview. So in case my potential customers use a more conversational query such as this one, they are bound to find me. Not just me, there are a few others, like Lead Web Practice also shows up on the AI overview, and there are a lot more other experts showing up as well. Well, for this query, I obviously rank number 1. I don't know, I'm just finding out myself. This is good news. I rank number one for who is the best SEO specialist that delivers results you can recommend. All right, so I rank number one for that. That's a good news, by the way. Okay, so I am showing up number two on local maps pack. I am showing up number three. Okay, I mean initially I was showing up for number three, but let's run with this one then in this case. So I'm showing up on number one on the local maps pack. I'm showing up on number two for the traditional SEO. I'm showing up on the first recommendation on the AI overview section. Now, this is the Google property. This is the Google search property. Now, let's go and check out whether we are showing up for the same query, whether I am showing up for the same query on ChatGPT, on Claude, on Perplexity. Let's see if we're showing up for that. If we are showing up on that, then I am the actual winner. All right, so we are going to use the same query for ChatGPT to see whether ChatGPT recommends us and see. I'm going to be searching right now and see what ChatGPT has for us. Oh, here we go. This is mind blowing. So I currently show up on ChatGPT. I'm not only showing up, ChatGPT also recommends me. It also cited me. It mentioned me. It recommended me. It cited me. So those are three wins for me. So I'm on the number one spot in ChatGPT as the recommended business SEO specialist in Abuja that delivers results. Okay. So that's one win. Now we're going to check on Claude. Let's see if we are showing up on Claude. So let's quickly check out what Claude has for us. Same query, same query. Okay, so I'm going to copy the same query from ChatGPT and go back to Claude. So now that we are done with ChatGPT, let's move on to Claude. And by the way, ChatGPT even pulled up my map direction from my Google business profile, which is a nice thing, which is an added advantage because people can actually visit my office from using this map. All right, so that's a win. Now back to Claude. I'm going to be pasting the same query, the same conversational long query that I used on Google, that I used on ChatGPT, and now I'm on Claude. And let's see quickly what Claude is saying about my business. So Claude has this simple thing to say about me. I prefer that it recommends me amongst other businesses, but Claude is simply saying it is me, my guy, because I've searched time and time again on who is the best SEO specialist in Abuja, and Claude has said time and time again that it is me that is the best. And now I'm coming to do that, and it's telling me that it's still you, my guy. Claude is kind of familiar with me right now. This might be a biased response, though. So to confirm this, you can search on your end and see. Same query, just search who is the best SEO specialist in Abuja that delivers results you can recommend. All right. And let's see what you have. Let me know in the comments whatever result you get from Claude. But that said, I am pretty sure though that even if Claude was to give me like a comprehensive answer of SEO specialist in Abuja or best SEO specialist in Abuja, I'm definitely going to be among the top three. All right. But that's it. Let's quickly go to Perplexity and see what it has for us. Again, posting the same query to see what Perplexity has to say about my business. Unfortunately, I was not mentioned or cited in Perplexity for that same keyword. Perhaps I have some optimization to do in that front or in that regard. Because there are some businesses here and I see where Perplexity is retrieving its information from. So there is short list, even though I'm on short list. Apparently there has to be somewhere that these businesses are listed that I am not listed on yet. So I'll just go ahead and fill in the gap in my free time and hope that in the next few weeks I'll be showing up on Perplexity. So again, I like to say the biggest flex is showing up everywhere that people are searching, whether it's on the Google real estate, whether it's on search tools, LLMs, anywhere, as long as people are searching, be sure that your business is appearing there. So I would say that I am the biggest winner when it comes to this particular search because I show up almost everywhere except Perplexity. That's the only place I don't show up right now. And again, I'll tie the loose ends and ensure that I show up in the next, by the time I run the next search. But now I'm going to show you how I am able to do this and how my business is able to show up on these search tools and LLMs. Now, starting with Google, let's go back to Google and see. Here we are. Let's go back to Google and see. So I am being recommended as the number one business for that particular search query. So let's even analyze the search query and see, because people are going to be searching using different search queries, using different angles, different conversational queries to search for your business. So your duty as a business owner, or well, if you assign that to me, I can help you. But your duty is to make sure that whichever angle they're searching you from, or whichever query they're searching you with, you should meet them halfway. You own the business, you understand your customers best. All right, there's no one that can understand your customer better than you do. You know how they search, you know their pattern of behavior, you know everything about them. So you should imagine the possible queries, the variation that they would use to search for your business, and you need to create either a page for that. There are several ways to meet them halfway. In this case that says result driven is actually pulled from my reviews. All right, so let's check. Well, that will be a long thing to do, but in my review, somebody said something about result driven and all of that. So if my potential customers are using queries such as delivers results. What Google does in that instance is to go into the local maps pack, or the various Google business profile that has something to do with SEO, and then see from the reviews who is talking about results, driven results, or drive results, or delivers results. Whoever is close to that particular entity, Google fishes it out specifically and serves it to the users and say, hey, you want an SEO specialist that delivers results? Here, this guy actually delivers results. How did Google know that I deliver results? Because it has filtered through the enormous review, not just mine, the next person, and then the next person, and then the next person, but the closest person that comes to claiming that entity, which is result driven or delivers result, which is me in this case. Google is now telling my users that, hey, look, Usman Salami delivers results because somebody has said he delivers results in his review. So Google is now recommending my business based on that. So you see why it is important that if you are collecting review, you shouldn't just go ahead and say, hey, can you leave me a review, please? It's better to ask your customers, or your past customer, either past or present, and ask them, what did we do for you, or what really happened, or tell us what happened and the outcome you got afterwards. That way, it is now up to them to say, hey, I had this XYZ difficulty in my business. My business was not showing up, and I have tried several SEO agencies or specialists who ended up not delivering results. But when I met Usman Salami, he did not only deliver a great result, he also helped me improve my revenue and increase my revenue rather. So that whole query that is elaborate and detailed. That is where Google usually pulls its information from when users are being specific about what they want. Okay, there are several other ways, like I said. For example, Google can go as low as pulling or retrieving information from your GBP post, your Google Business Profile post. All right, so as insignificant as that Google Business Profile post may seem, if it contains the actual keyword or entity that your users are potentially using to search for your services, and Google can find that in your Google Business Profile post, is definitely going to recommend your business, based on that. But I'm not going to be stopping there. I'm going to be showing you where these AI overviews and the LLM tools are pulling their information from. Now let's start with the AI overview. Now let's see the recommendations or the citations on the right side of my screen. So here, best SEO agency in Abuja, Usman Salami. So Google pulled or retrieved this information from my WordPress hosted website. This one here. This is where Google pulled the information from. So you see that your website actually serves a huge purpose, and that is why I always say this to all businesses that want to show up properly on Google. That is why you need to make sure that your website does not just carry your name, it should carry that biggest service that you serve plus the location. So your website should really be about your service plus your location. All right. It is an extra advantage if you use exact domain or exact title tag or something. But in most cases, if your website has just the location and just the service plus the location, you are going to definitely rank well for that particular service in that particular location. So that said, Google obviously pulled or retrieved information from my WordPress hosted website, and it is showing up on the right hand side, which is the citation section of the AI overview. Now that's for Google. Let's go to ChatGPT and see where ChatGPT got its information from. Now here is ChatGPT and here is Usman Salami SEO. I'm going to check it out. I did mention that I'm on sort list, so I don't know why Perplexity for some reason hasn't cited or mentioned me yet. But this information was pulled from Sortlist. So Sortlist is a third-party website that basically helps you get your business listed, sort of like a business directory. All right, just the same way you have Yelp or Avo for lawyers, or Haro or Yelp and the rest of them. That's the function that Sortlist plays in this case. So how did I find Sortlist? It's simple. So when you search for business that or services that relates around what you do as a service, whichever business you find there, try and go deep to see where they are getting cited on, or to see where they are getting mentioned on, or where they are getting listed on, and make sure that you get your business to that particular position as well. So let's see. Let's go back. For example, on this particular result page, I'm going to be picking a random business and see where Google pulled the information from, so I can also go there to get my business listed. Oh, by the way, Google did not only pull or retrieve information from my WordPress hosted website, it also got its citation or its information from Claude. So Claude is just as good as Sortlist. It's a third-party website where you get your business listed. So again, all you need to do is see the business that already exists before you and see where they are getting mentioned on, see where they are getting their business is listed. So you can also go there and claim your spots. All right, not only claim your spot. This is a huge secret I'm about to share right now. You not only claim your spot, make sure you get reviews on those third-party websites. Make sure you get reviews on those third-party websites. Now, when you get reviews on that website, on that website where you got your business listed, the website is going to see you as a huge authority. So now, many people just do the bare minimum. They just go there to list their business, and that is the end of it. Now, if you go the extra mile to get a review, or maybe 5, maybe 10, I don't know, but just get reviews to that particular profile, the website is going to rank you ahead of every other business there on the website. So now Google is now going to pull from that high recommendation of that website, and then serve it to your potential customer or searchers on the Google property. Now, for example, there is Sortlist. You guys saw Sortlist somewhere earlier. I think here, Sortlist was where ChatGPT puts its information from. So on Sortlist, I'm not sure I have a review right now, but if I did, the rest of these businesses are never going to match up with me, because they can't even tell why I'm ranking number one always. It is because of that review. So again, it's not enough to just get your business listed on business directories. Go the extra mile to get a review for that business. So that's it. Let's even take a quick trip to Sortlist and let's see the interesting thing going on there. Here we are. Top SEO agencies in Abuja. Now, this person has 2 reviews. This business, iBreed rather, has 2 reviews. So you can see it is recommended, because even though they are not showing up on ChatGPT currently, but they are recommended on the site. And Google attributes authority and trustworthiness to businesses that websites such as Sortlist is telling Google that, look, this person has 2 reviews. They are probably the best in this, even though they might not be in real life. But Google is saying, hey, this person has this review. They should be highly recommended. Also, actually, there are more businesses with more reviews than that one. So the highest I think so far is 8 reviews. So where am I in all of this? I have 1 review, but yet I'm showing up. So reviews are important. If I can get 15 reviews, maybe max, because nobody has 10 here. I haven't seen 10 so far. If I have 16 reviews or 15 reviews, I'll really be at the top in everything SEO related in Abuja. Okay, so go beyond just getting your businesses listed. Go ahead or go beyond that and try to get reviews from your users or your friends, your family. Anyone could really give you a review on third-party website. That's completely okay. Okay, for Claude, it didn't cite me. It just mentioned that I am the best in this. And that's it. For Perplexity, I would come back and do the optimization I need to do to get listed on this search tool. Finally, let's check out AI mode. Probably should have done this before I moved on to ChatGPT, but let's quickly check on what's going on in AI mode. Okay, so AI mode, with the same query, who is the best SEO specialist in Abuja that delivers results you can recommend? And it says top recommended results driven SEO specialists in Abuja are Stanley, whatever, and Usman and Shield Agency. Okay, these are the three businesses that uh, uh, AI mode is recommending. All right, with Stanley being the first, and then me, and then one other business, and that's it. Okay, so it's funny how the business that was ranking number one in the local maps pack is nowhere to be found in all of this except somewhere in Claude or Perplexity, I guess. But the businesses ranking this one, this lead web practice, they are nowhere to be found in AI overview and also AI mode. Now, this is the leakage you really want to avoid as a business owner. Again, it's not enough that you are showing up on the local maps pack or that you are showing up on the 10 blue links. Even the 10 blue links, I can't find them. So whether you are showing up on the 10 blue links or the local maps pack, it's not enough. Many searchers now go beyond Google. They now go as far as searching on ChatGPT, on Claude, on Perplexity. So the basic idea is that you show up everywhere. There's a reason it's called search everywhere optimization. You want to show up everywhere that your searchers are searching. So the reason is you not only want to show up on Google because your chances of getting customers or clients would be limited if you are showing up just on the Google local maps pack or the 10 blue links. So if you originally are supposed to get 10 clients, for example, if you're showing up on the 10 blue links and the local maps pack alone, you might just get maybe two or three or maybe max four. The rest six can't find you because you're not showing up where they are searching. So Google does not have the monopoly of search anymore. Even though it still has the largest market share in the search markets, other search tools such as ChatGPT are now rising so fast that people are moving towards more of AI agents than having to rely on Google for everything. So whether you are a business owner in whatever industry, whether you are in the healthcare industry, you are in the legal industry, you are in marketing industry, whatever, real estate, any business you own, it is in your best interest to make sure that your business is showing up everywhere people are searching, and just don't limit it to just ChatGPT. Make sure you are showing up everywhere because your money actually is in the other search platform that you're not optimizing for. So if you're relying heavily on just Google, you are not making the most money out of your business or out of your expertise. If you need help ranking across Google's search property and LLM, reach out to me on the links in the description in this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.